was used. Someone else had already used it. So it's old. Greg's father put the microscope on the table in front of the window. Look into it, he said. Greg sat down and he looked into it. I can't see anything. It is all dark, he said. Move the mirror at the bottom until it catches the light, said his father. Greg moved the mirror. I can see now, he said. Well, Greg, said his father, look at tiny things. Greg sat still. Didn't you buy some slides for me to look at? No, Greg, said his father. Find your own tiny things. What shall I look at? Asked Greg. What is tiny? He ran into the kitchen. Mother, he said, please give me some tiny things to look at. His mother was holding the salt box. Try some salt, she said. Greg ran back and got a glass slide. He put some salt on it. Then he went to the microscope and he put the slide on the microscope. Wait, called Greg's father. I will show you how to use it. He showed Greg how to move the wheels until he could see the salt, until it could focus. The salt looks like big blocks, Greg said. Well, said his father, the salt looks 100 times bigger than it really is. Can you believe that salt? That's crazy. 100 times bigger, said Greg. Greg's mother came in. Let me see that salt, she said. She looked through the microscope. My goodness, she said, that salt looks like rocks. Come into the kitchen, Greg. Let's look for more tiny things. Greg did not go right away. He just kept looking at that salt. Add some water, said his father. Greg got some water and put a drop on the salt. Then he looked into the microscope. Father, he cried, the salt is getting smaller and smaller. It's gone. My salt is gone, said Greg. Where did it go? It went into the water, said his father. Put the slide in the sun and let it dry. Greg put the slide in the sun. Then he took another slide and went into the kitchen. Let's try some sugar, he said to his mother. Greg's mother gave him some sugar. Greg put it on the slide. Then he went back to look at it through the microscope. How is the sugar different from the salt? This one was sugar, and this one was salt.
Because it's funky shapes.
Yeah, it comes in funky shapes, but the salt comes in perfect cubes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sugar looks like blocks, too.